if you have some peaches, let's make some peach crisp. I have here 3 very ripe peaches. It can be done with fresh ones or ones that actually been sitting in your fridge and you don't know what to do with them. I love those as well. Halve them, remove the pit, and cut it up in small chunks. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna prepare them first. This is not like your regular crisp or cobbler. I like to prepare the fruit first, saute the fruit either by itself or with a little bit of a sweetener, not too much. If you don't like sweeteners, sugar will do, but make sure you do very little because we're doing, of course, a low-calorie option. So I'm putting it in a saucepan, and I'm going to add just 1 tablespoon of monkfruit sweetener. If you're against artificial sweeteners, you can, of course, use a tablespoon of regular sugar. Just account for the calories. And on a high heat, I'm gonna cook it until it releases moisture, which is juice, and I'm gonna reduce the juice to almost nothing. So in the meantime, I'm gonna prepare the crumble. So I have here some old-fashioned oats. I'm gonna make flour out of it. This way is cheaper, but of course you can also buy oat flour if you like it, faster. But this is a very quick process, so it's good to save some money, especially right now. And I have here regular sugar. So this is where you're not gonna cut any corners when it comes to calories, because I've noticed that sugar does give you the texture in a crumble and a sweetener will not, and I did try that. And I have a butter, just regular butter, which is a little bit, half a tablespoon to a tablespoon. And I have here about 20 grams, which is like a quarter of a cup of oats. Just tiny bit of pinch of salt, a little bit of cinnamon if you'd like. If you don't like cinnamon, you can skip this step completely. And now we're gonna crumble it up. So make sure that the butter is kind of room temperature, because it's going to be very hard to work it if it's not. And you want to achieve the little crumble seed, just like so. So this is going to be just for 1 person. I mean, there's going to be a lot of fruit in it because we have 3 peaches in here, and they're going to reduce, so it's not going to be all that much, but still for certain people can be a big option. So you can see right now how the water is bubbling and how the peaches release water, and this is how it looks when we are done. Very little liquid. One thing that most cobblers or crisps do, I mean people who cook them, they add starch, cornstarch to it, so the sauce thickens. I do not like to do that. I like the sauciness of it, so I don't do it. But in this case, if you'd like to have a little more like a jello-like texture and thicker, and you don't want the crisp to fall right into your fruit and disappear, sometimes it will happen as well. I don't mind, but if you do, make sure you use that cornstarch, just a little bit. And now on the peaches, I'm gonna put the crumble, and this is how it looks like. This is the texture. With the texture, you can play. You can have it a little bit drier or a little bit wetter. It's pretty much up to you. It's not gonna destroy the whole dessert. And I'm gonna put it into preheated oven. I preheated my oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna leave it there for 30 to 45 minutes. Just keep on checking and see if the crumble is good enough for you. And see, it's still crumbly and like I said, the crumble just kind of tongue in because there's so much liquid in it. But I like it. It's delicious either way. If you don't want that, make sure that you put some cornstarch in the fruit. And now I want to share something else with you. I made a mistake. I burned my peaches once because I cook it on a pan, so there is more surface, and they browned. And honestly, it was so fragrant and delicious that I decided to make another crisp with it, and it was amazing. It didn't have as much liquid, so the crumble stayed more on top. It was crispier on top. But either way, if you ever make a mistake, look at this. Amazing. So either way, however you want to use it, you can either burn a little bit the peaches and it's going to have less liquid in it. You can also use the other option with a saucepan that will give you a little less crumbly topping. This one is going to be much crispier. Or if you want to use the first option and still have a crispier topping, then you can definitely use the cornstarch. I like to eat it with yogurt. I use 5% fat Fage yogurt is my favorite for these type of desserts. Of course, you can use vanilla ice cream. There's a lot of different low-calorie options with high protein, which is a great option as well. And I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you leave a comment below if you ever try it. And watch another peach recipe that I'm gonna put a link right here. And I will see you on the next one.